From divine Sistar the Light Natalia Alba, beloved ones, many of us are now undergoing a process of Aurora Photonic Blueprint awakening, a term my guides use to define the process we experience when our DNA shifts into luminous, iridescent, aurora-colored filaments, anchoring photonic divine radiance. This is the phase that follows when we activate our Sirius Anahazi 12th dimensional DNA strands, now ready to finally exit our 3D timeline. Our Aurora Photonic DNA codes are luminous interdimensional codes residing in each of our DNA strands, connecting us to the universal worlds, so we can initiate the process of physical ascension, starting the conscious embodiment of our 13th through 15th DNA strand essences, and triggering physical ascension while we are still in a physical body. Activating our 13th DNA strand, after previously healing our DNA anomalies and other distortions, is essential to ascend into other planes outside of our 3D and 4D ones. It is the beginning of soul freedom and density emancipation, as my guides named last year the process we are also undergoing as ascending souls. This passage is intensifying, as we have already entered into a new cosmic window that the basket activated. At this precise time when humanity is experiencing profound awakening and healing, recognizing their divinity and stepping into physical ascension. Chiron retrograde today in Taurus is also a great ally to help all of us in our journey to prepare our DNA, physical bodies, and light vehicles for ascension, as both need to be healed, fully activated, and reconnected before making the quantum leap we all wish to experience when we leave this plane. However, Chiron and Taurus will not only impact our physical bodies, but the planetary one as well, which is already experiencing profound changes in the Earth's core, as well as many countries which are also living the turmoil of the end of an era. Collectively and individually, we are all facing our primordial fears, including survival and abundance ones, as all is surfacing to help us see where we still limit ourselves, where we still lack self-love and worth, and need to correct and recalibrate our first chakra, removing all lower self-created and inserted programs, so we can continue becoming empowered sovereigns. Many locations are also experiencing the same retrieval, as they realize their value, their identity as it navigates between Aries and Taurus, and decide to reclaim their values and who they are collectively, for what is happening in the micro is also being reflected at a macro level. Many times in our spiritual path, we have been given many distortions about the importance of opening our upper chakras and going up into the heavens, without understanding that as humans, we cannot achieve this if we first do not dissolve all the baggage in our etheric, emotional, and mental bodies, retrieving their illumined essences. This is a time to work on self-worth, love, body care, and the embodiment of our sexual feminine force, the sacred divine energy that creates worlds within us. For it is from within that we are creating our new timeline, as an extension of the love that we are, and with it, our new companions, homes, friends, and everything we are meant to experience now for our growth and for joyful co-creation. The more grounded we are, the more soul-aligned and governed we become, as this is what will facilitate the new opening many of you are having in your light bodies and in your planetary role, which expands as you too continue rehabilitating what was dormant or manipulated. Our DNA time coordinates cannot shift if we still hold residual energies, programs, debris, or other forms of non-benevolent consciousness or crystallized beliefs within our main three-dimensional bodies, for a part of us still weighs us down into the old earth. This is a crucial phase for us to focus on ourselves and internal processes, not on the outer, For while we focus on others or on what we cannot control, we allow these distortions to become part of us. It is a time to trust, continue upgrading our light bodies, and focus on DNA correction and photonic embodiment, knowing that everyone in creation must experience what they need to for their own evolution. All is always evolving, whether we clearly see it or not. It is law. Involution does not exist. Even when someone or something seems to be experiencing the most unconscious process we can imagine, a catalyst is being triggered within them to evolve. 144 flowing in. May you continue being a living example of how to live within divine love and harmony, beloveds. With an infinite love from NataliaAlba.com.